Welcome to Living Like Vacation, the show where we live our best life and find others doing the same. I'm Joe.
And I'm Gary.
And this is Brooke White. Brooke is the owner of Sound Fitness, a very successful fitness establishment right here in New Bern, as well as the lead singer of Brooke White and the Black Sheep Band.
That's right.
Today we're going to learn about Brooke's many talents and how she lives like vacation.
Excellent.
We only have 30 minutes. I
got no, all the time in the world. Today we're podcasting from our location sponsor today is Sound Fitness of New Bern, the spin class.
The spin class. We're in the spin room right now.
That's right.
This is great. I love this.
So I'm going to ask you a question. What is your favorite form of exercise? I'll ask you, Gary.
All right. Well, the only exercise I really do is carrying boxes up and down the attic. So stairs, right?
Are you a stairmaster?
I'm a stairmaster. That's me.
What about you, Brooke?
I love to deadlift.
Oh.
Deadlift.
Nice.
Deadlifting's my favorite. And then whatever else doesn't hurt, I like that too.
Let's think.
So I'm going to be pretty honest with you though. I don't actually like working out. You know, I have to force myself. I got to write down a workout, or I got to get motivated to do it.
Really?
So yeah.
Well, you work out all day.
Well, I watch other people work out all
okay.
day, and I count their reps. But for me to actually get in my workout, I have to get in the same mindset everybody else has to get into, because I'll procrastinate and say, well, I'll put it off, and then I'm tired, and then I don't do it. But when I'm motivated, I like to deadlift.
Nice. Joe, what do you like? Let's see.
I'm the opposite. Like, I love to work out. So for me, I think it's just probably I like arm day.
Okay.
Arm day is like, for whatever reason, I feel like, you know, I got a little something in that category, but I like to work my arms. So, I mean, I don't know if that counts as a form of exercise, but.
Is that lifting weights or something?
Yeah, I like to spend, if I had, you know, if money was not an object, I'd be one of those people that just stayed in the gym all day long.
Oh yeah.
I would not be the fastest pace, but I'd mope around the gym all day. I do that when it's raining. I go to the gym and just mope around.
Now we know where to find you.
That's it. That's it.
All right, well, let's get started here. Let's talk about how you got into this profession. I mean, were you just working out one day and you're like, man, I'd rather just own this thing, or so I can kick people out of here that I don't like? Or
deadlift to myself.
Yeah. I'm tired of that guy. If I own this, he's out.
He's making way too much noise.
Yeah. Like, how do you get started in something like this?
So I was a high school physical education teacher.
Okay.
So that was kind of logical, and I was a track and cross country coach.
What high school was this?
Milwaukee Lutheran High School
Milwaukee.
in Wisconsin. So
You're listening out there.
yeah, they will be.
Yeah.
Yes.
And go Red Knights. And I did that for several years, and got out of teaching and got into a Wisconsin athletic club, and I was a personal trainer there, and would work. I'd get there at 4 in the morning sometimes, be there till 10 p.m. sometimes, and it was some long days. And when we moved down here in 2014, I started working at Sound Fitness and Golf, it was called at the time. And
when it was over by the airport.
When it was by the airport.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I was at the convention center, and they were having like a business expo. I had no idea. I just kind of walked in and I was like, hey, what's going on? And so we all saw those tables up, and so I'm just wandering around and I saw this gym, and I started talking to the owner, and anyway, I ended up getting a job, and so started working there in August of 2014. And then she said, hey, you know, around December, we want to move. Life changes, some stuff's going on. We're thinking of selling the gym. And I was like, oh.
Deadlift.
Because I put in all these long hours for other people.
Yeah.
I said, well, if I'm going to work that hard, I might as well work for myself, right?
That's true.
So I talked to my husband about it, said, this is what I think I want to do. And he was like, are you nuts? No, he said, no, that sounds awesome, because owning a gym sounds so glamorous. Like, I'm going to work out all day. I'm going to be in super awesome shape. Now, mind you, my background is high school education teacher. I don't have a business degree. I have a bunch of like fitness certifications, but the business side of owning a business, I didn't know. I could write programs for people and I could work out. Cool. So we went through the whole thing. March 2015, I became the owner of Sound Fitness. I took the golf part off, and that was my first wake-up call. Like, holy crap, there's rent and bills and other things. I can't just write workouts and work out all day. I actually have to run a business. And so, that was trial by fire.
That's amazing. Where did the lady go? Did she go to Milwaukee? Did y'all trade places?
They ended up going to Maryland.
Okay,
so,
Maryland.
Yeah, but it was a little freaky. You know? It's like what you don't know. You're like, okay, as long as I don't know it, it can't hurt me. Oh yeah, it can.
Yeah.
Well, it looks great.
Thank you.
Come here. It looks awesome when you come. This room is just an example of it. I feel like I'm in somewhere in like L.A. or something like that.
We're so posh.
Posh. And where else can you do a podcast on a spin bike?
That's right.
That's right.
Yes.
Well, and the reason I'm here is because Hurricane Florence ripped the roof off of my old building.
So it didn't flood, it ripped the roof off.
Right.
And then it flooded.
I evacuated feeling pretty cocky that the gym was going to be fine when I got back. And 5 feet of roof, the whole length of the building came off, and it rained for 5 days in the gym. So everything was destroyed. Drywall and insulation fell on every piece of equipment. It was a mess.
So that was, 5 years after? Right?
So 2015 I bought the gym, 2018 September.
That's right, 18 was full.
It was destroyed. So then I spent all of 2019 looking for a new location. And this place opened up October of 2019. So we started the build out. I got to build it from scratch. The guy, my landlord, was like, we've got this 10,000 square feet. I said, I'll take it all. Wow. Thank you. And, and really it was just gravel on the floor. So it was just a shell. So I could pretty much make it what I wanted it to be. So this is my true vision, this version, wow. Sound Fitness 2.0.
So you not only, run a business, but you're a builder.
I didn't do the building, but every day I was the high maintenance Karen coming in going, is that wall supposed to be there, or is it 5 feet back? Where is that window supposed to be like that? I was that person, but
that's a big jump all of a sudden in a short amount of time to have, not only just taking over a business, but then now tragedy happens, but now it's amazing. So it looks like it worked out.
It all worked out. And so if you look at it, like if I were to just get really like focused on one bad event, Hurricane Florence, you get mired down in just the bad. Mm-hmm. But now I look back at it and say, that was one of the best things that could have happened to me, because now I know a little bit more about running a business, so I'm smarter. And I've had to rebuild it from scratch. So now it's not somebody else's business that I took over. Now it's truly mine, and I got to rebuild it, and I got to, now I feel like I am the true owner, and not just, piggybacking on someone else's hard work of developing the business, so.
Which one was tougher, Florence or COVID?
Oh, gosh, well, we opened January of 2020. So I was like, yay, grand opening, we're back. A year and some change of being out of business. And I have such a supportive community that some people are like, we're just waiting for you to reopen again, we can't wait. So January 11th, we reopened, we had like 111 memberships sold that one day. Like I stood the whole day just typing people in, because they were like, yay, we're so happy to be here. And then 2 months later, I had to close, and I was like, are you kidding?
What a letdown.
Are you kidding me?
Yes. Oh, what a roller coaster.
So that was them. I was like, what?
How many of those were New Year's resolutions memberships though?
That was their out?
Yeah. That's smart to open in January. That's very smart.
Well, yeah, but oh man, that was heartbreaking.
Good point. Yeah.
Well, I can understand, And I mean, at the end, it's rewarding that you've been able to have what you have now.
Yes.
And so when I think about that, obviously this is a rewarding profession,
Yes.
just like it was when you were a PE teacher.
Yes.
So,
Absolutely.
so can you tell us maybe what is most rewarding about what you do? Is it the fact that you built this product, or is it the people, or is it the staff that you got going for you? Like,
Wow, that's
it's a deep question. I know.
That's a deep question, because it's all of it. So I get to be a facilitator in somebody's personal growth journey. So they come to me and they say, I really would like this. I have a goal for this. And a lot of my clients are not like D1 athletes or super flexible or super strong. I've got knee replacement surgery, I've got a bad shoulder, I've got a torn labrum, and they've got a lot of issues, and I want to be able to move again, and whatever. So I have a lot of people that have come to me as referrals from physical therapists, saying, okay, we're trying to get this person stronger and more fit. I have a lot of older clients that are just trying to make sure that they can stay stronger and be able to engage with their grandchildren and be able to move and stay out of, physical therapy clinics and doctors' clinics as long as possible. So it's so rewarding to see the transformation and the change of somebody that comes to you and they're at this point, and then through time they're able to lift more, they're able to move better. One lady told me last night, I'm able to go up the stairs and I don't have the same pain I had. It's simple, but you and I, we walk up the stairs every day. When you're in pain and you're walking upstairs, you notice every single step.
Yeah.
And when you finally get to be able to move without that kind of pain, it's so rewarding to be part of that journey. The people, the community we've built here is another rewarding. I mean, I could just go on and on and on about the community here, but we're a family. And we know everybody's names, and we know their dogs' names, and we chat, and we know when someone's on vacation, and our instructors are invested in the people that are in their classes. And I mean, I wouldn't have rebuilt. I had a job offer to go back to Wisconsin after Florence, and I said to my husband, we don't have a house, we don't have a business, well, we could go.
Yeah.
And it was the people here, not only my instructors, but the members that said, please, 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 this gym saved my life. This gym means so much to me. The people that I meet here, the community that we've built, this is integral to my happiness. And I was like, oh, God, when you put it that way, I guess I gotta. But I mean, I credit my staff, and I credit my members. They were the ones that pushed me along, because I didn't have the strength to do it by myself. No, not at all. So, but it's a cool feeling to be a part of that.
Absolutely.
I bet.
Yeah.
Man. Well, we've kind of touched on it a little bit. You're working on, we talked earlier, you're getting here early in the morning because people like to get up and work out before, and then they like to come after work. I guess there's people midday doing therapy and stuff. And then how late at night is it usually?
Well, I've been trying to do a better job of having a better work-life balance since I'm the boss, and I get to schedule my day. But I get up around 4:15, 4:30. My first client usually is around 5:30 in the morning. I try to be done around 5:30 p.m. Sometimes I have things like this, or I have to teach a class. The latest I'm here is usually around 7:30.
So how do you balance in the living like vacation part of your life, where you can take some time to go to band practice or maybe play a show or whatever else it is you do?
I put that on my schedule like it's a client. I have to write it in, and it's scheduled into my day. Like, this is what has to happen. And I try not to be here on the weekends. I try to give myself the weekends off, because before I used to be here hands-on Saturdays, Sundays. I mean, there would be weeks of just 7 days a week. Now I've gotten a little bit more savvy and said, no, I have to give myself a mental break from this space.
Well, you're very fortunate. I mean, to have a 7-day-week business and you're able to get away, 2 days.
It's good people. It's the good people.
Listen to that out there. You can do it.
They're hard to find, but when you find them, appreciate them and show them love and do what you can to make I mean, even if you don't have a big rock star budget to be able to pay somebody, the work environment is very important. So if it's a toxic environment, it's going to be really hard to find people who want to stay. So if you make it nurturing and if you make it fun and you're not sweating the small stuff and you're like, nobody dies on the table if we don't execute perfectly, you know? So I've tried to get better about not micromanaging, getting upset. There's toilet paper on the floor and towels, and, you know, let that shit go. So.
Do you have an advantage on that? I wonder this because everyone's in shape. I mean, most people that work here are going to be in shape too. And when you're in good shape, you do your best. So does that make it easier to hire and keep everyone happy because they're in such great shape?
Are you quoting?
I feel like this is a thing. I feel like, you know,
He's starting to get.
He's doing that movie.
It's
that
not my lifestyle.
Make people happy.
Yeah.
Happy people don't kill their husbands.
Yeah, exactly. Like, does that give you an advantage, you think?
I don't know.
Or are there gyms where it gets a little?
I don't know. You just hire people you'd want to be friends with.
Yeah.
You know, you recognize those traits after a while. It's like you're personable, you're friendly. I tell them the expectations right up front. Like, I expect you to say someone's name when they walk in the building because that's the most important thing for people. When I say, hey, how you doing? That's very generic. But if I say, hey, Joe, how are you? I hope you have a good workout today. That's more impactful. So I want you to say their name. I want you to smile and be friendly. Those are my 3 top requirements. Who wouldn't want to work at a job where you have to just be happy and say people's names? I mean, yeah, there's other stuff you have to do, but.
And if you work here, can you stay and hang out and, you know, exercise?
Of course.
Is that one of the benefits?
Of course. Of course.
That is a good one. I mean,
it's a job where you live like vacation, where
it
you're
is
done and you get an active lifestyle.
So I'm saying, I mean, I'm a gym rat, and for me, you know, I would just be working out, talking to people, but I think there's a certain element to that happens in a fitness environment anyway. I mean, there's always, I mean, I don't go work out here, but generally, there's always that person that comes in the morning that is sort of the you know, the opening dude. It could be a lady or a guy, but there's that one person every morning that's the first person there. You know, if you're not able to make it, you could call them and say, hey, can you mind turning the lights on? I mean, there's always that. I mean, every time in my workout career, I guess, you know, there's always been that one person. And there is sort of a community that goes with it of people that when somebody's not at the gym, like, man, I missed you at the gym.
Yeah, where is this person?
Yeah, it's like they're not at church that Sunday. Yeah.
Well, and it's funny too because each time of day has like its own little community. So when I'm in here early morning training, there's a group of mostly guys, and we like to talk crap to each other and talk smack, and so there's a certain dynamic early in the morning. And then later on you get mid-morning, and then you get a lot of moms or, you know, women coming into the fitness classes, and so there's a whole different dynamic to that group of people. And then the afternoon you'll have a whole different group of people, and then the evenings, you know, the same. So yeah, it's fun to
it's like shift
develop
work.
those relationships.
It's like shift work. They're coming in gym shift.
Yeah, my gym
Workout
shifters.
shift.
Yeah.
I know a couple guys that come in here every morning. They love it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know,
same guys.
Well, it's getting that excitement level for your employees, and then one of the things that I think is neat is that you have your dog here.
Yeah.
So I mean, you don't have a huge dog.
No.
But it's just kind of cool that the dog is part of the family. So
Yes.
people come here, you see your dog, and
I've had people join the gym simply because I have a dog here. They're like, you have a dog, you're a dog person, there's a dog here, sign me up.
Yeah.
You know, there was a lady years ago at the other place that she would come in just to pet the dog. Like, I don't think I ever saw her actually physically work out. She would come in and sit down, pet the dog, give the dog a treat, walk around the gym a little bit, and then she'd go. And that was her thing.
She paid you to pet your
and-
dog. This is great. This is a great business plan.
Is that not awesome?
Yeah.
But you know, I thought, and there's like a lot of folks that, you know, they connect to this dog. I'm telling you, she's all personality. So
Loves tennis balls.
she loves tennis balls.
Yes.
There's like 18 of them around the floor. Yeah.
Excellent. Let's see. Let's talk about the band. It's the the Brooke White and
No,
Black.
Brooke White and the
Oh,
Black
okay,
Sheep.
not the. Okay, I
No.
thought I saw the. So it's Brooke
Not
White.
like the
and,
Ohio
yeah, that's
State
what I was like, man,
University.
this is a statement when I was reading it earlier. So Brooke White and the Black Sheep.
Yeah, there's only one.
Yeah. You're the Black Sheep.
Unless you Google me, and then there's a bunch of me.
Okay. So when did this start? I mean, have you always performed?
I've always been involved with music through high school and whatever. This is my first foray into a band. You know, because I don't count praise band at church as a band. But so I was teaching a cycling class, and
Were you singing it?
I sing all the time in class. I sing all the time. And so a few months, I guess it was last April.
Oh, so this is recent.
It's pretty recent. I got a message on Facebook Messenger, and my drummer messaged me saying, hey, we need a lead singer. And I remember you from the other gym when you would sing in class, and you have a pretty good voice. Are you interested? And I said, yeah, I'm interested, but let's feel it out. You know, it's like we have to test the waters. You may hate me, or I may not like you, and I don't even know like what kind of music you play, whatever. So like, let's do a little trial here. So I went and auditioned for them, and sang a few songs. We hung out, and then I said, okay, I'm gonna go so you guys can talk about me. And they gave me a call later and said, yeah, let's do it.
What kind of music is it?
It's 80s, 90s, pop, punk. So
Pop and punk.
pop and punk, yeah. You know, like think Green Day,
Oh, okay.
Blink
Oh, cool.
182,
Oh.
Yeah, I like some punk.
Blondie,
Yeah.
Ramones.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Ramones too.
Yeah. So yeah, we just kind of we're throwing everything in there.
Yeah.
Kitchen sink.
So you know most of the words just from singing in here? Or do you have
Well,
to learn
no,
a lot of words?
I had to learn a lot. Yeah. My bandmates would probably argue she doesn't know her lyrics for. So sometimes I have to have my little, like it's a security blanket, my
Yeah.
little cheater binder.
Uh-huh.
Even though I won't even look at it.
Yes.
The fact that it's there is like, okay, in case I get in, because I had one where I was like singing a song and I'm like, I don't know. I'm singing the chorus, but I don't know what verse is coming.
Yes.
Don't know. So I'm like, and they're just like, it'll be fine, it's coming. Like, deer in the head.
I asked the question because a lot of people don't know the lyrics to songs, and you think you know the lyrics to songs until you do karaoke night, and you get up there, and like for Christmas, we do Christmas karaoke at our house, and it's my little one, she's 10, she's dialed in, so she knows more lyrics than I do. But like the Wham song, Last Christmas, you don't realize how many words you don't know to that song. You know, and you start getting up there like, oh.
You know the chorus like a
Yes.
boss, but when those verses come up, you're like, oh.
What happened here? I totally get it.
Do y'all play publicly quite a bit? I mean,
Well, we've played. Let's see here. We've played at Tap That just recently. We've got a gig coming up in Taps and Tackle down in Moorhead in February. In March, we're playing at Morgan's Pub in Havelock.
Oh, cool.
And then in April 22nd, I believe, we're playing out in Mother Earth Brewery, Kingston. So,
yes.
yeah.
Nice.
Those are all good.
And you know, again, work-life balance, because all of us have jobs,
Yeah,
all of
that's
us
right.
have, you know, this isn't our main job, so we didn't want to do more than like 2 gigs a month, you know.
Yeah.
We don't want it to be where you're like trying to load, unload every weekend, and like, then it becomes work. So.
It's the same thing with our podcast.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
We do 2 podcasts a month, and that's we talk about it as like we do one every week. We'd hate it.
Yeah,
You know, but
yeah.
I look
then
forward to the podcast because hey, I get to do that.
something different.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. We practice twice a week, so I mean, we get a lot of practice in, so all that. I mean, I look at it as therapy. It's kind of a nice exit from being a fitness person.
Sure.
And I can like put on a whole different outfit, if you will. Like I can just be somebody else.
Identity.
For a couple hours.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
just-
Yeah. I always
Change it
tell
up.
Joe this too, like, and you maybe get this feeling. I don't know. That's what I want to find out is every time before we're gonna do a podcast, I'm so busy. I don't know if I can do this. And then every time we do it, I'm like, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait to do the next. Like, is it like that for you, or I can't get away from work right now to do this concert or this concert? Yeah.
Well, like
So,
I get up at 4:00 in the morning,
yeah.
right?
So you're probably.
So when we're playing next month in February, the show doesn't start till 9:30,
Oh man.
and I'm old and I like sleep. So I'm like, how do I even get a nap in if I'm working all day? And then I have to drive down to Moorhead, and then we set up and whatever. I'm like, whew, are we sure we want to do Are we sure we want to do
Come on, guys.
We played till 1, and I was like,
Oh, that is
man.
Man.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
it's the rock star life, man. If I was doing that every weekend, I'd be like, no, I can't do that. So, I mean, it's good that it's in small doses, and you get that bump of adrenaline when you're in front of a crowd, and they're receptive, and they're having a good time, so, yeah.
That's awesome.
It's,
So I'm a fan
Yes,
of this
sure.
Facebook page
No.
called Gym Memes.
Oh,
You ever
boy.
seen that?
I have not, but now I'm gonna have to look it up.
All right, so there are like funny stories, there are funny memes there. They crack me up, and so when I think about the gym, obviously there's like funny stuff that goes on in the gym.
Yeah.
Like, can you tell me a funny story like
Oh.
this happened? Like something that's just like sticks out. It's like
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to hear it.
Okay, so my apologies to all people involved in this story. And if you're a fan of Rush, I'm also apologizing right now. So I'm loading up this bar, for deadlifting, because I'm going to
Okay.
have my client deadlift.
Yes.
And on the radio is a Rush song. And I'm not a fan of Rush. And Rush songs are not like 3 minutes and done. They're like 10 minutes or
Yes,
whatever.
they're long.
So I'm loading this thing up and I'm like, getting super annoyed, super frustrated. How long is this damn song gonna be? God, I hate this. Right as a member's walking by, and she said, well, I have a Rush tattoo on my back. I've seen him like 8 times in concert. And I'm like, I am the worst person ever.
Oh, man.
So oh my gosh. So my morning crew has not given, they give me crap about that all the time. Now, I know that wasn't like a lifting thing, because, funny things happen. People pick up weights and they fart, and then you're I mean, that happens.
That's something, yes.
That's like your 4th grade humor all the time. You're like, don't worry about it, happens all the time. But that was just like a perfect foot in mouth moment, because I'm like just getting frustrated trying to load these plates on this bar, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and this stupid Rush song is playing. And how many people do you know have seen Rush 8 times?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
That's usually the extra band on the ticket.
And she is, and the member is the nicest person, so she's like totally chill. She's like, whatever, but I'm like, I'm a jerk. I'm a complete and total jerk.
We'd like to apologize to Rush if you're listening out there.
We still like you to come on our show.
Yes, we just won't be filming from here.
That's right.
It's a terrible name for a band that plays so long, though.
Because they're not in any rush.
They're not in a rush.
Yeah, so that happened like just a few months ago, but yeah, that was pretty embarrassing.
Well, have we covered everything? Is there anything else you like to do in your spare time? Do you have any of your spare time after all that?
If we like to, my husband and I like to travel. We love camping. We have an RV, like a motorhome.
Yeah.
It's a tiny little Winnebago 24-footer.
Oh, cool.
We lived in it for 9 months after Hurricane
Oh.
Florence. But we love to camp, and so if we can get away, we try to get away and camp. And it used to be where we would be on the ground, with the inflatable mattress, and then
Now you're glamping.
Now it's a little more glamorous, where I can have a bed, and it's a little bit more cozy, but it's still fun. Get out there.
Absolutely.
Well, you truly are living like vacation. I mean, we interviewed a lot of people, but you've kind of mastered it.
Well, if you enjoy what you do every day, then it's not work. I look at it as a calling. Does it get to be tiresome and days get long? Sure, of course. Even doing fun stuff. You go to Disneyland and you see parents going, they're on vacation and they look like they hate their lives.
Oh,
So
Disney
there
World
are
is tough,
days-
though. That's a tough one.
It is tough. But I mean, to me, like, this is Disneyland, it's always fun. And when people are enjoying what they're doing, so you see other people that are like, they're working out and they're laughing, and I mean, how do you not just go, oh, this is so cool, this is so fun. So creating that fun environment, it is like vacation. So,
Well, if you want to live a better life, a healthy life, and get ready for your Disney trip, come to Sound Fitness in New Bern, work out with Brooke or any of the crew here. It's a great facility. At least ought to do it, you know, show yourself around here. Come in and get a tour.
yeah, come get a tour, check it out.
They know how to get you to sign the form at the end
You know,
of the tour.
we got, well, well, I am the worst saleswoman. I will tell you that's where.
You need Joe.
That's where my business prowess sucks, because I don't want you here if you don't want to be here. So I'm not going to try to convince you. I'm not going to try to trick you. I'm not going to try to lock you into long commitments or whatever. Because if you don't want to be here, if it's not working for you, then I don't want you here either. I want you to be happy. And if another gym makes you happy, or if another, you know, fitness journey makes you happy, then pursue that, because the ultimate goal is to make sure you're healthy and you're living your best life.
That's right.
And if my place isn't the place that fits what you're looking for, no harm, no foul. I'm okay with that.
We're going to be looking for your band, though. We might creep up on that band one night to see.
Seriously.
You
Let's
some
do
black
it.
hands, you know.
Yes. I'll be leaving before midnight.
Yes. This guy, man.
Yeah.
This guy.
No, you won't. You'll be the one that dancing in the front.
Not knowing all the words.
I'm gonna hand the mic to you and be like, sing. You'll be like,
Well, we want to thank our sponsor today, Sound Fitness, obviously, and Brooke White and the Black Sheep.
and the black sheep. Yeah. Well, they're not here yet.
We should have had them on the bikes behind
Oh my
us.
gosh,
Oh,
would
they're
that not
great.
be hilarious?
Yeah.
They would have hated me. That's a no.
Well, thank you for spending time with us today,
Thank you.
and we've enjoyed it.
Yeah,
And
that was
Good. Thank you. Yeah,
All right.
I had a good time too.
good
Appreciate it.
deal. Good deal. Let's live like vacation.